Yeah, I don't really know what inspired me to do this. I'd seen things of other people doing it, and it always looked like torture. You know, cycling 60 to 100 miles a day, and it's a solo journey, like kind of a vision quest of my own. So yeah, I mean, this trip, I'm setting off from San Diego, and I'm cycling up the entire west coast to Seattle. Hopefully, fingers crossed, in time to meet my friend Laura for the 25th of July, which I'm sure gives me plenty of time. But I've done the west coast before, and I know I'm going to fall in love with it all over again. And eventually, you're going to end up staying in Portland for a couple of weeks. I know that'll happen for sure. I'm in a campground at the moment. There's two other touring bikers, cyclists here, and they've just popped out for a bit of Thai food, but I thought I'd take this moment to say hey, introduce a bit of my journey, and let you know what's going on, and hopefully I can talk more as we go. I've packed way too much stuff. I'll show you what's going on with my bike. I'll have to resume this later. How you doing? So yeah, sorry, I got a little distracted there. There's always new cyclists pulling up and saying hello, so it'd be rude not to engage in conversation with them. Same with from talking to you, wouldn't it? But yeah, this is our little campsite. And that's the beach right over there. I can catch a little glimpse of the sunset in the distance. Just peeking through the trees there. Ah, beautiful. Interesting day cycling. Didn't do as well as I thought I would do. I'm not being too hard on myself. I've got a long time to do it. I'm just still kind of getting used to the whole camping in the wild situation. I mean, even last night when I camped in Point Jume in Malibu, it was a last minute thing. But yeah, there's a little bit of anxiety that sets in when you're first wild camping out in the middle of nowhere on your own. You always think like someone's going to come up to your tent in the middle of the night and try something with you, and or you know, like maybe nick your bike. And I picked a good spot, you know, but where at the time I think I was a bit too close to the ocean because the waves were just crashing so hard on the rocks. It was so loud. Because it's nighttime, it's quiet obviously, but it felt like at some point the tide was going to come in so high and take me in the tent with my bike away. But once you get used to the sounds and the anxiety goes, and actually after like an hour or two I was sound asleep. So I guess it just takes getting used to. I mean, you hear random things in the night, like people wandering around, and I don't know, but maybe the wind like brushes against the tent, and then the tent presses against your skin, and then you're like, holy fuck, what the hell was that? Is there an animal there? But then you just gotta deal with it. It's one of those things, you know, you take the good with the bad. So yeah, I guess tomorrow I'm gonna try and do 90 miles. Maybe. So I wasn't actually planning on making this series. The idea kind of came around after I finished the ride. Oh, spoiler alert, I survived, by the way. But the main thing I wanted to do was to give you some more information about cycling the West Coast, which I really can only do in a form of a voiceover. I will try to go into as much detail as possible. But my main reason for doing this is because it is such a fun bike ride, and I really think anybody can do it. You know, I met people that were doing 40 to 60 miles a day, and they were having a blast. I really can't describe how joyous and liberating cycling that route can be. And yeah, you're gonna have bad days, but you have those anyway. At the end, when you look back at what you've achieved, you realize that this was an incredible journey. Anyway, don't take my word for it. I have plenty of footage to show you over the coming episodes. If you have any questions for me, maybe you're planning a trip of your own, or you want to do a small segment of the trip, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll do my absolute best to get back to you as soon as possible. And that's it.